I just spent my last few sessions hooping in the Lebron 23 in the Uncharted colorway, and are these fit for a king? Let's talk about it.
I don't want to trap today. 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 Lord knows I ain't made enough. And rap so far it ain't paid enough. And it's 9 to 5 trying to call my bluff. I might call it sick and get the bagging up. To my lemons, I made lemon juice. Ain't shit sweet but the lemonade. I got an ounce of weed like a hand grenade. About to blow this bitch up and get hazard pay. Glorious guillotine, I'll take the head off of anything. You can't take off like a wedding ring. Who else gon' get it if I don't go get it? Who else gon' do it if I don't go do it? Know how to sell it, know how to move it. Paying my bills, but I need an improvement. Put the strap back on the shelf. What is my future? I trap until I trap myself. Trap until one of my homies get pitched. Get in some shit and he snitch. Then I put guns on his bitch. Jeopardize every single move I did to get rich. Nah.
All right, bro. The first thing I got to talk about this shoe is not the traction, not the style, not the fit, not any of that shit. Okay? The first thing I got to talk about is how big this damn box was. I got this box in the mail and it was at my door and it was gigantic. Here, let me just play the video for you. Okay, I'm about 90% sure that these are the Lebrons that just came in. Lebron, chill the fuck out, dude. Okay, it's a pair of shoes. Why is this box so fucking big? I almost died carrying this up the stairs. But yeah, the box on that was ridiculous. I thought I was getting like a PS5 or something in the mail. I had no idea what it was, and then I open it and it's some shoes. I will say the packaging was pretty slick. It was, you know, it came with a bunch of stuff. It felt very premium, so I mean that's cool, I guess. But we're not here to talk about all that extra stuff, okay? How do these perform on the court? That's exactly what we're going to talk about. Let's break it down. So the first thing I'm going to talk about the Lebron 23 is just like every other video and every other shoe that I talk about. We're talking about the traction. Because like I say, if you don't got traction, you can't do shit on the court. So the traction on this thing is phenomenal. It's great. No problems. Never slipped out one time. Any move I wanted to make, I could do it, no problem. That's exactly what I'm looking for in a basketball shoe. The top priority of a basketball shoe for me is traction. GOAT tier, top tier, phenomenal, great traction. So this colorway in particular comes with this black XDR rubber on the outsole. And if you don't know what XDR rubber is, it's like Nike's extra durable rubber. I think that's exactly what that stands for. But XDR, extra durable rubber that they use for Chinese basketball players when they have shoes that sell exclusively overseas in China. I know they use the XDR rubber because a lot of the basketball players that play in China play outside and they need something that's a little bit more durable. I'm not sure if the XDR rubber actually has a better traction than, you know, like translucent or just regular rubber compounds that come on different colorways. To be honest, this might be the only colorway of the Lebron 23 that I experiment with and try. Unless they come out with a banger colorway that looks better than this, I probably won't go for it because I'm buying way too many shoes, bruh. I think I might need help. So next we're going to talk about the cushion on this shoe, and that's something that really blew me away. When I put this on, I didn't really know what I was expecting. I've had Lebrons in the past and they were fairly comfortable, but I put this on. Oh man, it felt so good. So I went ahead and took this out. It comes with this drop-in midsole, which is, I think the first since the Lebron like 11 or something that's had a drop-in midsole. But hey dude, I'm all for it. I like this. It's got the full-length Zoom X in it. And it just feels like clouds, man. Playing in this thing just feels so comfortable. Like when I make shifty moves, I feel really responsive. I also feel bouncy, like getting into different moves and stuff. I just feel like I'm very comfortable on my feet, and that's exactly what I want when I'm playing in a basketball shoe. So cushion, top tier. So next we're gonna talk about the support and stability of the shoe. And I guess I'll talk about that while I still got this drop-in taken out. But it comes with a carbon fiber shank that's like a third of the way throughout your foot, in the middle of your foot, which adds a lot of rigidity and torsional support to the shoe itself. I mean, you can kind of see on the bottom of the shoe, but like there's nothing there. It's just this, and then right on the other side of that is this drop-in midsole. So that carbon fiber shank is really what's given the shoe all the rigidity, bro, I can't talk. All of the rigidity that you need in a basketball shoe to be able to do different moves and stuff and not break your shit. But overall, the stability and support of the shoe is really good. Kind of with the support, I did have somewhat of a quandary, and I guess this ties kind of into the next subject, which is fit. I actually had to play around with the laces a lot, because if I just, as you can see, I went all the way up like normal lacing until I got here, and then I just threaded it through, and then my lace comes out this way and I tie it across the tongue there. I noticed when at first I just did it regularly, like I just laced it all the way up, and when I did that, this part was cutting into the inside of my ankles so bad. I was like, oh, no. My foot is gonna start bleeding if I leave it like that. Like, it was so painful to where it was like starting to cut off circulation. I couldn't have that. So then what I did was I just took the lace out of the top hole and then just left it on the bottom hole. But then my tongue was kind of like out like this when I was playing, and I thought that looked kind of ass. If you know anything about me, have been around this channel or seen any of my videos, you would know that the last thing I want to do when I'm playing basketball is to have a shoe on and it look ass. Then I decided, well, I'm just gonna keep it like how I have it now and try to lace it across the tongue like this, so that way the pinch point stays underneath my ankle. And that's what I did. After I did that, everything was completely fine. So I recommend, if you get this shoe, if you're having ankle problems where it's hurting your ankle up here on the inside, just play around with the laces. There's a solution. You don't have to return the shoe. If you play around with the laces and you're still having problems, just return the shoe, bro. Nike will take it back, I promise. Next on the list is the fit of the shoe. And this is where I start to get angry, because Nike, they just love making shoes that come to a fucking point at the top. It hurts my feet. I hate it. I have to get different sizing on the shoe, and it's just a big pain in the ass. I don't understand why they're trying to make a whole population of basketball players with bunions. Look at this shit, bro. Like, it comes to a point. When you're wearing it, it looks like you're wearing, you know, like 2 left shoes, bro. It's stupid. Now look at this. This, let me make sure I got, okay, yeah, 2 right shoes. So this is the shape of a foot, right? Like the big toe, it's somewhat straighter and the other toe's curved, right? This, on the other hand, obviously is a completely different shape. This, Lebron 23, is like a bunion factory. So the fit, trash. They're molding on the shoe, it just comes to a point, it's trash. All of my Nike basketball shoes of like a current era, I have to go up a half size and then double socket so I don't have so much room in the toe that, you know, I'm sliding around when I'm playing. This was actually the first shoe I experimented with that on, and it seems to be working fine. But dude, it's still like, sometimes when I make hard cuts and my toes go down into the shoe, it like squeezes my toes together, and it's somewhat uncomfortable. So like, Nike, can you quit doing this fucking shit, dude? Give us an option. Let us scan our feet on an app or something and then send it to you, and you make the shoe in the specifications of our feet. I would pay so much extra money for that, dude. Please, just stop making them come to a point. I've not seen anybody's feet, except for LeBron's feet, that come to a point. So, Nike, I've said this in another video, I'm saying it again, stop molding shoes after LeBron's feet. They're not normal feet. All right, I took a couple minutes, I'm feeling a little bit better. So next we're gonna talk about the materials of the shoe, and this shoe is just all TPU. It's all like plastic, and there's no leather, there's nothing that's like really all that much to talk about. It's cool, it's reflective, we like that, hell yeah. You know, it adds good support, it's like a thick material, it's probably not gonna breathe very much, but that's okay, who cares? We sweat in shoes, and I mean, it is what it is. Next on the list, we're gonna talk about the weight of the shoe. To be honest, for a low top, It's kind of a heavy shoe. At first I notice it when I start playing, but then after I play for a little bit, it kind of goes away and I don't feel the weight of it as much. At the beginning when I first put the shoe on, I like feel it and I notice it and I'm like, oh, okay. That's kind of a knock on the shoe. It's a little bit heavy for a low top. Like, it doesn't feel like it would be the weight of a low top. It's not that big of a deal, but for people that have weak legs, you probably wouldn't want this shoe. Next, we're gonna talk about the durability of this shoe, and the XDR rubber is definitely gonna help out because this is very thick, very durable feeling, very hard rubber. That should be fine. Have had no issues with that. The upper, on the other hand, I can definitely see this material, whatever they've used, to start chipping. I can definitely see that, but it hasn't done that yet. So far, all I've got is just a little bit of creasing here in the toe where I bend my foot, but not a lot. And other than that, it's holding up pretty good. Like, I've played in these a good amount since I've got this shoe. So far, so good. I don't have anything fraying or chipping away. Yeah, I'd say the durability on this shoe is fairly decent. Now let's break down probably one of my favorite parts about this shoe, and that is the aesthetic. And how does it look? This shoe is beautiful, bro. Like, as I'm rotating it, just look at it. Like, the light's hitting it, and of course you get that gold undertone, right? But as I'm rotating it, you see blues, you see purples, you see oranges, you see greens. Like, you see every color come out on this shoe. I don't know how they made this happen, but please make more shoes like this. This is beautiful, dude. This is actually a work of art type shoe. Like, when I put this on and I'm just like, yes, yes, yes. Like I said before, I care about how my shoes look when I'm playing. I feel like it gives me extra stats. Like, it makes a boost to my badges that I've, took time to build up. It just gives them that little extra boost. You look good, you feel good, you play good. And that is the truth. Overall, the aesthetic of this shoe, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. I need more shoes to come out that are like this. So my final verdict of the Lebron 23 is, I love this shoe. I love it. I think it's a great shoe. It hits all my requirements for a shoe. Great traction, it's comfortable, it's manageable in the weight department, but it looks ridiculous, okay? It is a beautiful shoe. Other colorways, I can't say that about. I've seen the other colorways that have come out thus far, not the biggest fan of, but this colorway in particular, 100% beautiful, love it. So what I've done is I've went ahead and made a tier list where I'm ranking all of the shoes that I review on this channel. It's just an ongoing tier list that may never end. But I went ahead and placed these on the tier list, and I've got these ranked, I believe, in the Hall of Fame category. So the Lebron 23, do you like this shoe? Have you hooped in this shoe? Do you have this shoe? If you do, comment below, tell me something about it. What did you think about my ranking of this shoe? If you have any questions or any recommendations of shoes that you'd like to see me do on this channel, please leave me a comment. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and do all those algorithm things that make the algorithm want to show my videos to more people, because I want to have conversations about shoes, about basketball, about lifting weights, about all the stuff to make us better hoopers. As always, I appreciate all of you, and most importantly, stay dedicated.